So another painting. This is a landscape one I made in Procreate. It's inspired by Magic the Gathering Basic Lands, if you know the game. So basically made my own little series of all the 5 that there are, and this is the swamp. So there's swamp, island, mountain, forest, and plains. And I will probably upload the other ones as well. Started out super loose here, as you can see, and I think this is about a year ago probably, but I think I just discovered some new brushes back then, and I wanted to try out these different ones. I also really had fun just playing around. And I also didn't know where it was going in the beginning. Compositionally, I start a lot of my pieces like that actually. I just enjoy finding out, along the way. I think I just had, a basic idea of the mood I'm going for. So that's usually it, where I just, I want to paint this swamp and it's supposed to be pretty dark and grayish, but at the same time not dull. So I try to incorporate many colors, but they're all not screaming at you. And then from a certain point onwards, it's just improving upon the base that you have and see what you can do and push and pull and lose detail here, add detail in another place. And soon you just saw me darken the whole thing. I will soon actually bring it back up and make it pretty bright. So you can, and that was also with printing in mind, because these days I think I might print these out either to sell or, as playmats to just play a game of Magic on actually. And I just recently did that, and they came out pretty well. So when you're printing these kind of things, especially dark images, I usually like to really brighten things up in order not to be disappointed once the print arrives. Don't have a specific point in mind that I'm going for in terms of brightness for print, but I just feel like, let's just push it as much as I feel it's okay and it doesn't look weird. So I try to go pretty bright, and then it's usually fine for print. Yeah, here we jump to a brighter version. Adding some branches and background detail, just all over the place, working background and foreground. And this is sped up. I don't know what Procreate actually does in its videos, so it's sped up a lot. I actually spent some time on this one, coming back to it after days, sometimes weeks. I didn't rush it at all. So it was purely, a personal painting for fun. But in the end, I actually used this as well to apply for jobs and stuff. So it goes both ways. It's fun without any pressure, but on the other hand, you can also then benefit from it a lot if it comes out, if you get a good result in the end. Which I hope this is. I was actually pretty happy. Added these lights down there in the fog to make it a little more fantastical. These whimsical, like Will of the Wisps, kind of ghost lights. Not sure what they are. And then the main point, I guess, that I'm trying to bring across in this painting is this pale yellow sunset light in the background that's really obscured by all the clouds and the fog. So I wanted there to be sunlight, but I didn't want it to be, super happy or overtaking the scene. It's just very pale and subdued there in the background. Hopefully adding to the cooler, maybe a little bit creepy, unsettling atmosphere, but at the same time there's beauty. I just really enjoy these pale, desaturated colors, and the greens and the yellows and browns. So if you have any questions, just let me know in the comments, or let me know if you like these. I will probably do some longer ones too. And this is the finished painting.